you how to find the chi-square value. Before we find the chi-square value, we must first find the totals of the statuses and the totals of the groups. Once we find the totals of the statuses and the groups, we can add them up for the grand total. Adding status yes together will give us a total of 18, while adding status no will give us a total of 20. Adding 20 and 18 gives us the grand total of 38, which we can then check by adding the totals of the groups. Adding the control group gives us a total of 21, while adding the test group gives us a total of 17. Once added, we get the grand total of 38 again, which means that our grand total is correct. We can now find our expected data with this information. To find the expected data for the control group status yes, we must first multiply the bottom total to the top total, and then divide the product of those two by the grand total. We will then do something similar for all the groups to find the expected data. To check if your expected data is correct, add up the groups and statuses to see if your total and grand total match the observed data totals. We will now find the chi-square value. For this example, O will stand for observed data and E will stand for expected data. In the first part of the equation, 10 stands for O while 9.95 stands for E. We then repeat the process and with all the other groups and statuses and then add them up. We also need to find our degrees of freedom, which can be done by subtracting the number of data rows by 1 and multiplying that by the number of data columns by 1, which gives us the degrees of freedom of 1. This also gives us a chi-square value of 3.841, which is greater than our chi-square value, which means that our data is not significant. We can also check by using terminal by using a program called R. Using R, you need to type the following command line: chi-square.test rbind c1011 c89 correct equals false. The return values were x squared equals 0.0011827 and degrees of freedom was 1. P-value was 0.9726, which was extremely significantly correct to our result. Thank you for watching my video.